Hey everybody. I look stupid in this hat without the beard, right? Beard somehow makes the hat work. But wait for it. Maximum stupidity. Don't know why. I just look like an idiot. Without the beard. With the beard, this be fine. Looks good even. But baby faced. Despicable. Story time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands. Oh, dang it, that's adventure time. Fuck. Well, okay, enough shenanigans. Will there be more shenaniganigans? More banana ranigans. Yeah, this has gone on long enough. I'm telling you a story about some time back in my martial arts days, back when I was an instructor for almost 6 years. It actually was 6 years if you count the volunteer. A martial arts instructor. Time. Yeah. So, we did this summer camp, and it wasn't like an all-day camp. It was pretty much like, hey, we keep the kids for 4 to 6-ish hours, depending, and you guys work, come pick up maybe before we are done and the night draws in. Yeah, well, we had a couple days, camp days. You had park day, where we went to a park and the kids did park. We had crab day, we took the kids crabbing, real talk. Totally exploited those kids so we could have crabs that the, staff never got, but, the owners did. Woo! Okay, the kids and us still loved it, so it's not a big complaint. But still, I'll point it out. We had a horse there where we took them to pet horses and feed horses. That was fun. That was always enjoyable. We had a pool day. we had a family that had a large in-ground pool that they didn't mind us using. And we had beach day. This story includes beach day and one little boy who was one of my favorite students, really, named Kinney. Now, for reasons you need to understand that Kinney was a dark-skinned African-American child. Now, this is actually important, not for any racist issues, but because of visual issues. Beaches in Florida are not always clear water. Down here in Amelia, where we went to the beach, they're very murky. And unlike pasty white indoor all the time children who are translucent and very easy to see in the dark murky deeps, Kinney was not. And here's the deal, when we took him out to the beach, we'd have a whole bunch of the instructors go out, not too deep. I mean, we could still kind of touch the bottom a lot of the times, but these are kids, so a lot of them were treading water and such and such. But the point of the matter was we didn't go too deep, and we kind of encapsulated an area with our bodies like a whole bunch of living human buoys to watch them. I've had lifeguard training. I've had all that fun stuff, and I knew what I was doing. And I logically realized if Kinney ever goes under the water, there is no seeing him. It doesn't matter if we have goggles, doesn't matter if we have underwater lights, you ain't seeing Kinney. So I always put a little bit of extra background processing into keeping an eye out for Kinney. Now, of course, because why would Kinney make my life easy, Kinney liked to dive under the water for as long as he possibly could. Yeah, he was that kid. Now, it's all well and fun. You know, you're scanning the horizon, you see Kinney, you're scanning the horizon, you don't see Kinney, you're scanning the horizon, you see Kinney again, and you repeat that process. In the back of my head, the little bit of background processing I talked about, I'm counting. I really am. I'm counting to 120. This is not a joke. This is because I have been to many beach days. I've been to many beach days with Kinney, and I know that he can hold his breath for roughly 2 minutes. And when that passes, I look where I know he went under the water last time, and I look for about 30 seconds. And if that little fucker doesn't pop his head out of the water, we have problems. So I've finished my scans. I've finished my counting. I don't see Kinney. I count to 30. Fuck, I don't see Kinney. No, I don't panic. I motion over to the other instructor to my left, right, or other lateral direction, and I say, I gotta go check on something. I'm not gonna panic. I'm a pretty fast swimmer, and he's not far away. So I dive, and I'm right where he should be. And of course, I can't see the fucker. Before I panic, I decide to flail under the water. Not because I'm panicking, because I'm a goddamn genius, and I fucking smack the kid. I do. I fucking smack him, and I grab him and I hoist him up, and he starts coughing out water. He had swallowed some water. He was under there. He was freaking out because I guess he'd never really swallowed water before, but he was okay. He was all right. I drag him back to the beach, and I'm shaking him down, making sure he's getting all the water out of his lungs. He's all good. I'm drying him off a bit, getting him good. He's a tough kid. He's only slightly traumatized, so we're good here. And I lean in, I'm talking to him, patting his back, doing that thing. I'm gonna cough out the last bit of water, telling him, don't worry about it. Cough all you need, cough all you need. It's all right, you got this, man. You got this, big man. He's like, yeah, he's Kenny, and he goes, yeah, because that's what he does, because he's Kenny. Great kid, really, truly. Love the child. Point is, I ask him what happened, because I'm thinking maybe a kid kicked him, and we might gotta go talk to people about this. I might have to talk to Kenny about this, gotta figure out what happened. I gotta make sure there's not a problem. And he goes, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm like, oh, Kenny, you won't get in trouble. We just want to figure out what's wrong. He's like, well, I was under the water and I laughed at a joke and it made me swallow the water. And I was like, what? Wait, what you mean you got some Batman level killing joke up in here that was so funny it tried to kill you under the waves, man? Wait, was Poseidon tickling your ribs, Kenny? You were laughing under the water? And I'm jabbing with the kid. We're having a good time here. It's all right. He's like 12. So I'm thinking this can't be, this has to be a funny joke. He's like a 12-year-old. And he goes, it's a little dirty. And I go, lean in, I get close with the child. I'm like, look, I ain't like those other lame instructors, like Connor, Brandon, not Bran Flakes over here. I won't tell, let me know what joke almost got you killed. And he's like, get over here. He's looking around, he's like, oh. Licking his lips. Boobies. That's it. It's all the kid says. So his parents are actually literally walking this way. They're coming to pick him up. Not because he almost drowned or anything, because he didn't really almost drown. He was fine. But just because they always picked him up a little bit early. They always met us at the beach. A lot of parents did. It was really cool. It was great. Whatever. Point is, I'm looking at the kid. I'm taking everything I got. Just taking everything I got to contain. This child almost fucking died because he was laughing about the word goddamn boobies. He was fucking going, boobies, choking on water. And so I look at him and I get in real close and I whisper like a goddamn seductress. Boobies. And he just starts exploding. His parents rush over. They're like, what's wrong? So he's, it's okay. This is good. And I pat him on the back. He's like, it's okay. He swallowed a bit of water. He's all right. We're laughing. We're joshing. I'll talk to the parents about, the fact he swallowed some water in a minute here. It's all right. There's no big deal. We'll talk about it. And I whisper one more time. His parents are right fucking there. Boobies. The kid just explodes. It's the greatest moment of my goddamn career. And to this day, it's one of the funniest things because every time I go to a beach, every goddamn time I go to a beach, my brain just goes, boobies.
Check out my goddamn Twitch.